To express a future event without emotional overtones, we should say I, we, shall, but you, he, she, they will. For insistence, willingness or emphasis, you should say I, we, will, and you, he, she, they shall. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Fundamental English. My today's topic is modal verbs shall and will. Shall and will are used in a future tense statement to express some future plan, assumption, or to give some information about any future event. Where to use shall and where to use will, let's talk about on the basis of the definition with which I started this lesson. I'll take shall first. Shall is used with the first person pronoun I and we in future indefinite tense or any other future tense. For sure future statement, positive or negative, it may be positive or negative. For example, we shall come, it means it is our future plan that we are supposed to come there. I shall invite you, means I have planned to invite you. This is future information to you. So this is how we use in affirmative sentences. It may be positive, may be negative. If it is negative, then not will be used after shall. Next, interrogative sentences. Shall is also used in interrogative sentences for request. Example is shall I assist you? It means I wish to assist you if I am allowed. So shall I assist you means am I allowed to assist you? It is request. So please allow me to assist you. That is the request in form of question, interrogative sentence. Next is advice. If you wish to give some advice to someone, you will say shall I switch the fan on? It means better if we switch the fan on. So if you allow me, I can switch the fan on. Suggestion. Example is shall we go there now? It means this is the right time to go there, so let's go now. The difference between advice and suggestion is that advice is a formal statement while suggestion is informal statement. Next, shall is also used with second and third person pronouns, but with some emotional condition or emotional tone. Let's see what things are expressed using shall with second or third person. Number one, promise. For example, he shall help me. He shall help me. This is his promise. He has promised me to help. He shall help me. Number two is threat or warning. Threat or warning. Like example is they shall see you. See you means it's warning. Like we say in Hindi, dekh lenge. This is that see you. They shall see you. Or she shall punish you or me or anyone. So this is threat or warning. One, while making promise, shall is used with the second or third person pronoun. While giving warning or threatening, it is used with second or third person pronoun. Next is order or command. Order or command, like he shall not leave. This is a strict order. He has to remain there until he is asked to leave. Or you shall not come. So these are the examples for giving command or an order. Shall is used with the second person or third person pronoun. Next is determination. Determination. We can see the example, like she shall solve her problem. She is determined to solve her problem by herself. So we said she shall solve her problem. These were the uses of shall with the first person, second person and third person. Now we will see use of will. Normally in a simple statement, either it is positive or negative, will is used with second person pronoun or third person pronoun. So let's see. Will is used with second and third person pronoun. In a simple statement, let's see the example, like he will come soon. It is expected that he will be coming soon. Simple assertive sentence. Third person will. It can be negative also. You won't say anything. This is contraction of will not. This is contraction of will not. So this is positive sentence and this is negative sentence. Simple statement, third person, second person, will or will not. Contraction of shall not is shan't. But this contraction is rarely used. Won't is very commonly used, but shall not, contraction form is never or hardly used. Never in American English and hardly in British English. So we always use won't in contraction. In an interrogative sentence, will is used with second or third person to make a request. For example, will you please do me a favor? Next use of will is to describe someone's nature. It means it is his or her or something's nature. He or she always does the same. So the example for this is, a scorpion will sting you, stay away. It is the nature of a scorpion. If it comes in touch, it stings. Or another example can be like, a snake will bite you if you go near. Next is assumption. Simple sentence, he will be coming soon. It is assumed that he will be coming, he is about to come. habitual action. If something is someone's habit, in that sense will is used, because it is already known that he or she will do the same in all the conditions all the time. For example, whatever you ask her, she always says, means she will say, I don't know. It is her habit that every time she says, I don't know, I don't know. So she always says, you will write or say like she will say, I don't know. It is her habit all the time saying, I don't know. Next, will is used with the first person to express intention. For example, I will support you. It means it is my intention, my willingness. I wish to support you. I want to support you. So, will is used with the first person in such sentences to express someone's intention or willingness. I will support you is the example. Next, promise. When you make promise, then you say will with the first person, whether I or we. I will see you soon. It means it is my promise that I will see you soon. Don't worry, relax. Determination. We will find out the solution. We are determined to find out the solution, may how much difficult it be. So we see promise, determination, request. In all three sentences, will and shall is used in opposite way. If it is third person and you promise, or second person, then will request, and with the first person I, we, it will be shall here. While making promise, I will or he, she, shall. Determination, same way, we will or he, she, you shall. We will or you shall. This was how we use shall and will. Before this video, I have already made videos about use of would, and one is about use of can and may. I am giving the link of the both videos in the description. You can click and watch those videos also. I hope it was clear and easy enough to understand. Please share, subscribe and like my videos. Thank you for watching.